Assalamualaikum and good day to everyone. My name is Muhammad Nur Haikal Zaidan bin Muhammad Zaki Gaddafi with a matrix number of 97607. I am a representative of Group 8, KNS1102 Engineering Geology. And today we are going to present our findings of rocks, minerals and fossils about our recent visit to the Sarawak branch of Department of Geoscience and Minerals, Ministry of Energy and Natural Resources, JMG Malaysia. So first and foremost, I'm going to talk about a local rock that is present in our country, Malaysia, which is a plutonic igneous rock called peridotite. It is a heavy, coarse-grained and a dark-colored rock. The rock has a minimum of 10% olivine, together with additional minerals, usually pyroxenes, rich in iron and magnesia, and up to 10% feldspar. It has a density of 3.3 gram per centimeter cube and Mohs hardness scale between 6.5 to 7. Peridotite can also be found in Sabah, and there are also similar rocks and minerals compared to peridotite. One of them is gabbro. Gabbro is a plutonic rock rich in plagioclase and pyroxene but contains more calcium than peridotite. Next one is olivine, which is a primary mineral in peridotite. Olivine is green, dense, and has a high melting point. The next rock that I'm going to talk about is an igneous volcanic rock called volcanic breccia. Volcanic breccia is a term that is used as a general or field term applying to all coarse-grained rocks containing abundant of more than 10% angular volcanic fragments. Volcanic breccias are grouped into three major categories based upon process of fragmentation, which is autoclastic, pyroclastic, and epiclastic. There are also two similar rocks and minerals compared to volcanic breccia. One of them is tuff. Tuff is another pyroclastic rock composed of volcanic ash, which contains small fragments of pumice or other volcanic rocks and minerals. It forms from the compaction and cementation of volcanic ash. The other one is obsidian. Obsidian is a natural volcanic glass formed from the rapid cooling of felsic lava. It shares the volcanic origin with breccia, but is glassy and lacks fragmental texture of breccia.
My name is Muhammad Anaki and I will talk about sedimentary rock. Sedimentary rock is divided into two types, which is clastic and non-clastic. First, conglomerate. It is composed of a sand and spherical pebbles, contain the metric and mineral particles such as quartz or other kind of rock shards. Can be found in Semenggol, Perak, Padawan, Sarawak, and several other places in Malaysia. The similar of this clastic is shell and feldspar. It is formed when the crust of 2 mm diameter is transported and deposited. Second, for the non-clastic example is limestone. Typically gray but can also be white, beige or yellowish. Relatively soft and can be scratched easily with a knife or a nail. From the accumulation of marine shell, fragments, corals and other organic debris can be found in Bau district and other places. The similar of this example is cert or flint.
My name is Chantis Cleaning, matrix number 97844. I will discuss about metamorphic rock, which is slate. Slate is formed from regional metamorphism. It has very fine grain, smooth surface, and form in various color. It's mainly composed of quartz, sericite, and minerals of chloride groups, and the primary component of slate is silicates. It's formed through regional metamorphism. The environment conditions such as low-grade metamorphic conditions, which mean the temperature and the pressure of the environment must be low. The second part of metamorphic ore is quartzite. Quartzite, in addition to quartz, is exceeding 90%, may contain minor amount of mineral and named accordingly with a prefix, such as mica, feldspar, chloride, leonite, and amphibole. It has very hard and is not foliated and is usually a uniform light color. It's formed from contact metamorphism of sandstone. Quartz are hit by the intrusion of hot magma. The occurrence of quartzite is Canada. The La Cloche Mountain in Ontario are composed primarily of white quartzite. Informal quartzite deposits at surface level exists in Swiss Quartzite Mountain.
Hello, I am Muhammad Farhan Aiman, metric number 97609, and I will be talking about metallic minerals. So, in this example, we have bornite, or more known as peacock ore. So it has a habit of often occurs as massive or granular aggregates. It has a poor cleavage and often fractures irregularly, which means it does not have a fixed shape or patterns when it fractures. Most of the times, bornite can be found bronze in color, but as you can see in these examples, it has a more white, blue, purple tarnish. So the luster of bornite is metallic and refractive, and it has a Mohs hardness of 5.1 to 5.3.
The next mineral that I'm going to talk about is a precious mineral called opal. Opal has a habit of fracture fillings, concretionary, nodular, vitroidal, and massive. It also does not have cleavage planes, making it distinct from many crystalline minerals that break along specific planes of weakness. It has an array of colors, which can range from subtle to vivid. The luster of an opal is vitreous, pearly, and waxy. It has a Mohs hardness of 5.5 to 6.5 and a specific gravity of 2.10.
This is example for non-metallic minerals. Quartz crystal. It habits as hexagonal, does not have cleavage or crocodile fracture, colorless to various colors, luster, withers or glassy. Mohs hardness is 7, commonly found in igneous, metamorphic and sedimentary rocks used in glass making, electronics and jewelries.
So, fossils are the remains of plants and animals, aka organic remains from the past. They are often preserved in sedimentary rocks like sand and muds and other substances, like fossilized tree saps, aka amber. So, there are three types of fossils. The first one is trace fossils, are the preserved parts of animals that crawled on, inboard, or burrowed into a seafloor. The second one is cast and mold. It is when the mineralized impression of the organism left in the sediment that is called mold. The mineralized sediment that fills the mold recreates the shape of the remains that is called a cast, thus leaving a hollow shape in the rock. The third one is true form. Fossils is when there is an actual remaining of the organism that is preserved in the rock or any preservatives. There are four main ways of how fossils are preserved, which is the first one is petrification, second one is compression, the third one is molds and cast, and the fourth one is preserved remains. As you can see, these are some examples of fossils that are preserved by petrification, compression, molding and casting, as well as amber preservation.
My name is Muhammad Fikri Akmal bin Ayub, metric number 97578. Today I will talk about characteristic features and physical properties identification of gabbro. The type of gabbro is igneous rock, and its geological name is gabbro. Color of gabbro is dark, typically black or dark green. Location of the gabbro is at Pulau Selat Kuching, and its mineral content primarily telgioclase, feldspar, and pyroxene. May contain olivine and amphibole. Its structure is coarse grain, crystalline, with interlocking mineral grains. Where the state it can vary. Fresh gabbro is very hard and durable while weathered gabbro can be softer and more friable. It has high compressive strength, which is typically between 150 and until 300 MPa, megapascal. And its engineering properties is low porosity, high density, and good durability, low permeability, and good resistant to weathering and abrasion.
Some rock or minerals are similar which one might confuse about, such as quartz and quartzite. Quartz is an igneous rock. Quartz are formed under conditions of intense heat and pressure, while quartzite are metamorphic rocks which form through countless years of geological pressures, then forming existing rock into the quartzite. There are some minerals in which the salinity is in internal structure rather than in external appearance, such as quartz and calcite. Both are looking similar, but made up of different materials. Quartz, made of silicon dioxide, while calcite are composed of calcium carbonate.
Hardness, sweet, luster, cleavage, and fracture of common minerals. We choose kyrite, which has warm hardness 5 to 6. Its sweet is white, luster is vitreous to pearly, and its cleavage is good in one direction. And lastly, fracture of common minerals is uneven to splintery. For the second mineral, we choose calcite, which The mock hardness is 3. The sweet and also luster is similar to chloride. Perfect rhombohedral cleavage which in 3 directions. And lastly, fracture of common mineral is concordant to brittle. For fossil identification, the species that we found is Ethnologian, which named Technolites at Pulau Ular, Langkawi, age 330 to 350 million years. Its paleo-environment is at marine sedimentary, and it is simple unbranched horizontal burrows typically created by deposit-feeding organism. And second, Oriental spirit fern, or the species from Zircon. It is found at Beijing, China. The age is late Devonian to early Carboniferous. Its paleo-environment is marine environment. It branches out with biconcave convex shells, often found in limestone deposit, indicating a shallow marine habitat.
So I'm going to talk about mode of formation and occurrence of minerals. First stage of minerals is igneous rocks. Minerals can be found in igneous rocks which form from the cooling and solidification of magma or lava. The specific minerals present in an igneous rock depend on the composition of the magma or lava. The second stage is sedimentary rocks. Minerals can also be found in sedimentary rocks which form from the accumulation and cementation of sediments. The minerals in the sedimentary rocks are often derived from the weathering and erosion of other rocks. So the third stage of minerals is metamorphic rocks. Minerals can also be found in metamorphic rocks which form when existing rocks are subjected to high temperatures and pressure. The minerals in metamorphic rocks are often different from those in the original rock due to the changes in temperature and pressure. The fourth stage is hydrothermal deposits. Minerals can also be found in hydrothermal deposits which form when hot mineral-rich fluids circulate through rocks. These fluids can deposit minerals in vein cavities or other open spaces.
Regarding the details of commercial use or engineering classification or use as a decorative or gemstones, peridotite is used as a source of chromium, magnesium, and nickel, followed by volcanic breccia, which is used as an aggregate in construction. It is also used as a decorative item. Conglomerate, on the other hand, is used in building material and in construction. It is also used as a decorative item. Limestone, however, is used in construction for cement production, commonly as building stones. Limestone, when polished, can also be used as a decorative item. Next is slate, which is used for roofing, flooring, and wall cladding. Slate is also used as a decorative item. Next up is quartzite, which is used as a dimension stone in construction for countertops or flooring, which is also a decorative item. Next is bornite, which is used for extraction of copper. Bornite is used as a gemstone, followed by opal, which has no engineering classification or details of commercial, but is used as a gemstone. Quartz crystal is also used as a gemstone, but has its uses, which is used in electronics industry for oscillators and frequency control devices. And the last one is rudist, which has no classification or uses, but is used as a decorative item.
To conclude our video presentation, it is important of us to study the geology of rocks, fossil, and mineral. One of the importance of geology is enhance our capacity to survive natural disasters like earthquakes, landslide, floods, and volcanic eruption. How does it protect us is to predict these events and design the structure to reduce the impact. Apart from that, we can gain insight into the evolution of our environment and the life it supports. It is also to understand how to locate the natural resource and utilize them sustainably. Last but not least, observe how organisms have evolved and changed, gaining insight into the formation of new species and the shift in biodiversity throughout their history.